When it comes to appreciating a video game, there's a lot of key factors that stand out to make somebody want to actually acknowledge it as one of the best. Some people will look at the aesthetic value of the game, some people will appreciate the actual gameplay and mechanics that come with the game, and some people will just ride on hard nostalgia because as growing up, they just noticed that this game was the one they gravitated to the most, so playing it nowadays just makes them feel like a kid again. Well, one thing I gravitate to the most, and especially because I like this in terms of no matter what context it's brought up in, is the music. Music is always something that can definitely be acknowledged and noticed in terms of any video game and can always be recognized no matter what the franchise is. Each franchise usually has that one song that can definitely make it stand out and easily recognizable just because of the first couple notes, whether it's the Legend of Zelda theme, the World 1-1 from Mario, or even Green Hill Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, to put my bias in the way for a bit, I'm just wanting to say that I do feel that Sonic the Hedgehog does have the best song catalog in almost all of gaming due to his vast variety of music and just how hard-hitting a lot of his songs are even in his later games. With that being said, it is very hard to limit this to a top 10, and I do have a lot of honorable mentions as you can see from the list I have provided right here, but if you guys want to see some of these songs that are definitely on this list or some other songs that you do not see featured in a separate list that I could do in the future, please like and subscribe to this video because I will definitely be more than willing to make another top 10 list for this topic because I do want to be able to include other songs that do not make the cut for this list inside another list because there's a lot of songs that I feel deserve the recognition and deserve to be talked about. But with that being said, let's get right into this top 10 list of my personal favorite top 10 Sonic songs. So please do not yell at me in the comments or unsubscribe because I know you guys are probably going to hate my list. So I think this is a song that a lot of people would have expected to see on this list, but hear me out, and once again, because I put that big ol' personal opinion warning at the beginning of this video, I would just like to say, this song fills me with so much nostalgia because Sonic Unleashed on the PS2 and Wii was actually one of the first Sonic games I've ever played. One of my favorite things to do within that game after I've completed all the levels and gotten all of the Sun and Moon medals was to go into the Gaia temples and open up those doors and do whatever puzzles that they had so I can get extra lives and extra goodies. And hearing this theme song in the background was just perfect. This piano theme song just melts my ears with such calm and soothing sounds that not a lot of other games can provide for me like this. Like, this is probably the only relaxing song on this list, and it's because it does it justice so well that I just had to include it. Sure, you can blame me for riding on nostalgia, but this is gonna enter at number 10. You can cry about it if you want to. For those of you who have played the PS2/Wii version of this game, I think you guys may agree with me as to why this song is very good. Maybe nostalgia fueled, but I feel like with a personal list like this, we can definitely let it slide at least once. This will stay at number 10 and probably won't leave my list for a while just for that reason alone. And that piano, oh my god! Talk about a complete jump and change of theme. Up next, we have this hard-hitting rock-style song for the final boss of Sonic and the Black Knight called With Me. Say what you want about Sonic and the Black Knight and the storybook series as a whole, but to be honest, I also grew up with these alongside Sonic Unleashed on the Wii, so I, as a kid, never found them as bad as people say, but One thing I can definitely say amongst all the hate is the fact that the music is nothing to scoff at. Now, don't judge me because I know people are probably going to be mad at this opinion, but I am more of a Secret Rings fan compared to a Black Knight fan. I can already hear the pitchforks outside my house and the people unsubscribing, but I am sorry, it's just how I feel. One thing I can say though is that I definitely preferred the music in Black Knight over the music in Secret Rings. There were just a lot more songs in Black Knight that connected with me, and especially in terms of the final boss songs, because in Secret Rings, 7 Rings in Hand played more times than I actually needed to, and the level themes are very repetitive, whereas in this game, they actually have a set final boss theme that's different from all the songs that we've heard throughout the entire game, whether it's the menu or whatever, the theme song in the beginning. Sure, you can hear Night of the Wing in a lot of different moments, but I was happy they did not put Night of the Wing over this final boss theme. I actually do like the guitar riff and everything with this song a whole lot better than Night of the Wing, so I appreciate that it's here. I always have this song within my playlist every time I want to listen to any type of rocks music, and this song is definitely always queued up as one of my go-tos whenever I'm in a hype mood. So that's why it sits at number 9. I guess with this entry being here now, I guess I can go out of the way and just say I am a much bigger fan of the more modern and even the adventure era style of music that Sonic has. Now, not to say that the classic songs are bad, they are actually very good, and there's a lot of them that I was thinking of including on this list. But in comparison to a lot of the adventure and modern style songs that I do enjoy a lot more, there wasn't much that I could really say I would personally add to this top 10. When it comes to the classic songs overall, there's this song and Hydro City that I always am tossed up in between which one's my favorite. But for this list, I had to dumb down to one of them because in terms of the rest of the songs here, I really don't think I could add 2 of them to be involved in this list. And in terms of which one was better, I went with Flying Battery. Flying Battery just gives me that adrenaline rush and exhilaration with its music, along with this fast-paced and very chaotic level with all the machinery that you have to deal with and get by. So it's a very exciting song that I can definitely always have on repeat whenever I'm bored. I just want to go on a limb and say that Sonic Adventure is probably my favorite soundtrack in all of the Sonic franchise. Just this whole new era of rock that was introduced in the late 90s, early 2000s with this game clearly set the stone for what Sonic music was all about, and it fits so well for his attitude. If there was a theme song for any level or anywhere in the Sonic franchise that could perfectly describe 2000s Sonic type music, it would be this one. With its slight hip-hop elements with the original beat at the beginning, into just the amazing guitar riffs that you hear within the hooks of the song. Oh my gosh, I just get so hype and intense hearing a song like this. Just listen to this guitar right here. I don't think any more really needs to be said. This is the type of Sonic music I really enjoy and love, and there's definitely a couple others I can put over it, but it has to make this list. Okay, I know what everybody's thinking. Oh my gosh, it's the absolute dog shit game. You know, the game that everybody hates. The game that was absolutely glitchy and broken. And you may be right, but the one thing that this game actually did right was the music. Now, there was a couple songs from this video game that I was considering putting on the list, but I just decided to go with the main theme just because I feel it's far and beyond the best song that this whole mess of a video game has to offer. It really wasn't close at all. This song is not only just an amazing Sonic song and rock song in general, but it perfectly captures Sonic's character, just of him being in his world and just being his own man, that he can do whatever he wants and just has the freedom of being who he is without any restrictions holding him back. The lyrics, the instruments, and everything culminating into this amazing song that just fits so well for his character and what Sonic the Hedgehog is all about. I really love it, and it's always in my playlist for me to hear anytime I need a song that can hype me up and prepare me for whatever's coming next. Now, do I think a game like Sonic 06 deserves a song like this and a soundtrack like it had? Absolutely the fuck not. But I still can't deny its greatness and where it deserves to be in terms of Sonic soundtracks and in terms of this song as a whole.
The only way to break free is to break the mold. You can't stop now. Rock and roll. I said you can't stop now. Rock and roll. Don't stop now. Come on and rock and roll.
Oh man, Sonic Colors is probably the second most played Sonic game next to Sonic Unleashed for me as a kid. So going back and deciding my favorite song from this game was incredibly hard because there was two that stood out the most in terms of Sonic Colors soundtrack. One of the songs actually being Asteroid Coaster Act 3, which if you guys have been with this channel for a while, and even if you just noticed at the beginning of this video, it is the main intro song for my channel. So as you can see, I do really enjoy that song. But I just felt it fit with the intro that I was making, which is the reason why I made it that song. But in terms of the overall better song, I do feel that Aquarium Park Act 1 is definitely the best level theme and probably the best song in Sonic Colors as a whole. It just fills me with so much joy to hear this song whenever I'm running through this level. It's also my favorite level in the game, like period, so and every time I jump into Aquarium Park Act 4, I just hear this song just blow up and then I just get so much happiness. Okay, where do I begin with this song? Well, I guess I can start out by saying that this is my favorite level theme in the entire Sonic franchise. As soon as we hop on that snowboard and this music starts playing, I get such an adrenaline rush that I can't even contain myself but start bobbing my head and jumping up and down in excitement while snowboarding down, getting chased by an avalanche, and hopefully making it to the end to grab that Chaos Emerald at the end of this level. I like how the title indicates there are 3 different sections, and even when you listen to the song itself, it sounds like there's 3 different parts of it that fit with the title itself of being cool, being wild, and being groovy. And don't even get me started with the horns and the saxophone. That alone makes this my favorite level theme of all time, and I don't see anything topping it anytime soon. So let's move on to the probably predictable top 3, although I feel some people may disagree with my placements, but hey, my opinion, guys, just remember this. I can sense all the hardcore Sonic fans just unsubbing right now. Alright, for those Sonic fans that clearly are just probably butthurt at the fact that this is not number 1, let me just explain real quick. I love Sonic Adventure 2 and I love this song that accompanies with it. But I just personally, because again, personal opinion, guys, I just believe that the next 2 songs just edge it out a bit. One, sadly, I can say once again, is due to nostalgia, while the other one is literally just the greatest Sonic song of all time, okay? And I'll get to that when we get there. But this song, no matter where you want to place it, cannot be downplayed as to how impactful and how well known it is within the series. From the very beginning with that sound that plays to let everybody know that they're about to hear this banger, into that opening guitar riff that is just almost unmatched within the series and a lot of rock songs in general that I've heard. This song is very energetic and hyped and gets you ready for whatever action's about to come your way. And especially when it plays in that final boss against the final hazard, oh my gosh, you just know you're about to deliver an ass whooping of a lifetime to this thing. I can definitely say that this song still holds up to this day and it will forever be a top 3 Sonic song for me. But sadly, there are 2 more songs on this list, and just out of personal preference, I can just wholeheartedly put these songs above this one. Sonic fans, I'm sorry to say this isn't number 1, but to non-Sonic fans, I still highly recommend that if you're into rock music, put this in your list. It'll be worth it. And once again, back with this classic. Sonic Unleashed has such an amazing soundtrack, seeing as they came up with the full orchestral theme for this whole album, and it was just a perfect fit for Sonic's World Adventure. Now, I can go on and on about the level themes and all this stuff, and why I feel they fit with every single theme of every single spot that Sonic runs through and visits within this game. But I truly feel that the one song that just wraps up everything Sonic goes through within this game into one big, ginormous, and very exhilarating song that just fully emphasizes how grand this adventure is the main theme of the game, Endless Possibilities. Literally, just from the title and the chorus alone, it's literally just talking about Sonic's endless possibilities that he can reach when he just wants to explore the world and figure out everything that he needs to do in order to protect it from all the chaos that ensued after Eggman wanted to break it into pieces. But it's not just a song with great instruments, it also just has that message of, if you put your mind to whatever you believe, endless possibilities are within reach. You can definitely do almost anything. And that's what I feel I gain from this song whenever I hear it. It just makes me feel like I can do anything and whatever I want. I love this song and I love this game, and I really don't see this ever leaving my top 3 ever in existence. A lot of songs have come and go for Sonic, but this will forever stay a sweet spot in my heart because I grew up with Sonic Unleashed more than any other game, and just hearing this song tells me good times are ahead of me. I think every Sonic fan knew that this song was going to be in the top 3 at least, along with Live and Learn. But most people were probably expecting to either A, see this song be below Live and Learn, or be tied with it. Because a lot of people seem to like Live and Learn a lot more, and if not a lot more, they put them on the equal terms so that it'd be a cop-out just to be a tie. Well, two things. One, I don't believe in ties, and two, I'm sorry to piss you guys off for those of you who like both of these songs and want to put one over the other. I am putting Open Your Heart, not significantly, but definitely I'm still putting it over Live and Learn in that retrospect. There's a reason why I have Endless Possibilities at 2 and Live and Learn at 3. There's at least a one space gap in between Live and Learn and Open Your Heart. I find Open Your Heart to be the absolute best that Sonic has to offer, and it's definitely better than anything he has put out and anything you could see in another list from me. I really don't have any more words to do it justice. I just absolutely love this song. I gush over this song. This is definitely my favorite, one of my favorite rock songs of all time, and there's no doubt in my mind that this will stay at number 1 for as long as I live.
Be alright, yeah.